We all have gadgets that we love to make our lives easier. Here's a few that I have on my desk. And from the looks of it initially, it's a pretty busy desk with quite a lot of stuff. But you might notice I'm all powered by a laptop. So my most important item on my desk has to be the docking station, which gives me the big screens, keyboard and mouse, and I can plug all the other bits into it, webcam, microphones. But what are some of the other useful things I have around? Well, you might notice the Stream Deck, which has got multiple buttons. These I could program up to do all sorts of little tasks. Very handy for being on meetings, web meetings, because I can program up OBS, which I use for doing a virtual background, to change what the background is, put the logo on and off. When I'm doing a stream, I can start and stop that from just pressing a button. Elsewhere, I can use it to put in little shortcut commands that, rather than having to go find everything, I can just push the button and off I go. A handy feature over here is this desktop scanner, which means I can very quickly scan any document that comes in the post, or I scribble some notes on, which means I don't have to have a load of paper sat around the office. It'll do double-sided straight away and just go zip, 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 scanned. Sounding good on meetings and on videos is quite important. So I have a podcasting microphone. I've actually had this really, really long time. And well, during the pandemic, everything moved to being video calls, online networking, and regular meetings. And I hadn't been using it, so I thought, let's get it back on the desk. And it hasn't left since. There's probably going to be better options out there. You might see streamers with their big boom arms that they move around that look really all nice and fancy. But for what I do, it's a great little thing and makes me sound better than trying to use a little microphone in the webcam or the one in the laptop. While I'm a techie and had the laptop for making phone calls, I still use a physical desk phone because it's quite handy to be able to grab. However, one thing I do find quite useful is using a headset with it. This is great for if I'm on a longer call. I've got both hands free. Being a Bluetooth where I can move around the office as I need to, I'm not super restrained to having cables running all over the desk. That's quite a handy thing to have. Goes in spells of being used or not, it depends on how I'm feeling. A lot of the time, if I'm using it, it'll just end up there throughout most of the day that I can just quickly grab and put it on rather than wearing it the entire day throughout. So that's a little tour of the desk. There is a little light in the back corner, which is part of my studio setup. Not that you can see it with all the other lights on today, but that gives the pink glow in that back corner of the rest of my videos. I've got a matching one to the other side, which is blue. And that's a quick tour of a techie desk and some of the useful things, especially the scanner for getting rid of paper, and the Stream Deck for being able to quickly control things, and that make my life easier.